Hello everyone, my name is Loko, and welcome to some more Overwatch. Today it is time to play with the one and only Hanzo, and I currently have the Lone Wolf skin unlocked, which is honestly my absolute favorite skin for Hanzo by far. Alrighty, so we find ourselves on the defending end on Numbani, so that does mean we have a little bit of time to set up our defenses, but look at this skin though. Just seriously, it's so cool, it looks so great. Honestly though, the default Hanzo skin, the young Hanzo skin and whatnot look pretty cool as well, but this is definitely the one that I prefer. Recently actually opened this up after unlocking enough credits for that. After maybe accidentally purchasing a couple of loot crates. If you haven't seen that video yet, I will leave that as the very first link right below in the description of the video. But either way, it is time to get started. So I got a sonic arrow that allows me to see through walls. And then I also have a scatter arrow that basically bounces a whole bunch of arrows right from the side of the weapon. Now I gotta be careful here that I don't get taken out. Generally speaking, you want to try and get Hanzo on the high ground. If you can get him on the high ground, then you're gonna be in a great spot. Now as you can see, we have full vision of what exactly is going on here. I don't really want to be facing anyone in a one-on-one here, but if I can get some pot shots like that, I will gladly take it. Now I gotta be real careful because I'm super low HP. Yeah, in general, like if you are caught off guard, right, and you're by yourself, you're relatively easy to take out. Now obviously the game is definitely not over yet. We literally just now started up on this particular map. The attacking team needs to go ahead and capture A, at which point they will need to escort a payload towards B, as long as they actually manage to succeed in that regard. Now one of the places I really like hanging out with this hero on this map is this little alleyway over here. Although I gotta be careful. Obviously if you draw the arrow you walk a little bit slower, but I guess that works. Shot the scare arrow straight in his body. Now the nice thing about the sonic arrow as well is that it basically does allow you... Oh man, we gotta be a little careful. That's by the way the enemy's Hanzo's ultimate. Ooh. Loko, hit her. There we go. Okay, I did get her finally there. It was a little bit of a messy shot. But the nice thing about the arrows is that I can switch them on the fly. Can do a lot of damage with them, and pretty much all the heroes that do get hit by a headshot will get taken out. Now I got my ulti here as well, which by the way changes a little bit. Basically, instead of it being a spirit dragon, it becomes a spirit wolf. So it's still called Dragon Strike, that doesn't change. But I'm gonna use it right there. And for those of you that have seen it before, it does a whole bunch of damage obviously, but he also shouts a bit of a different thing. My Japanese is not that great. Oh man, I really don't want to get taken out here. Sadly, Winston does manage to beat me down. But if you manage to get your enemies in a little tight corner or like a tight alleyway, obviously the Dragon Strike is gonna do a ton of damage. Oh man, that did just drop the beat right there over at the objective. Gotta be careful. You walk slower when you draw the arrow. It does take a little bit of time though before it will, you know, obviously draw out fully. So walking around with a drawn arrow, generally speaking, not the greatest of options. But if you don't really need the speed, I feel like it's alright. So right now, for example, I can activate my E or deactivate it immediately. And go from there. Now I gotta be careful obviously with deflect. Deflect is really scary. Don't exactly know where they're currently located. Okay, it looks like he has decided to move around here. Oh man. This is not good. This is not good. Oh! Doing a lot of damage, but I'm afraid that this is not gonna be enough. There's a monkey after me. He does get taken out with the help of May there. Very nice. Oh, that's my ally. Don't shoot your ally, Loko. There's no reason for that. One of the nice things that you can do, by the way, with this hero is basically shoot on the ground with the scatter arrow. And shooting on the ground with the scatter arrow obviously makes the arrow scatter, usually right in front of really big targets. And you can take out heroes like Winston, for example, with a single hit if you do that properly. So basically, instead of like aiming at their heads, which you would normally do with, you know, just a regular left click, you can now do that as well. But instead, oh my god, that was a nice hit by their Hanzo. But you can do that as well. Now I do have my ulti. But you can do that as well with bigger targets just by simply sitting the scatter arrow on the ground. Now, apparently there's someone on the objective. I really don't want to be taken out though. I got my ulti here ready to go. I don't really want to die here. Like, if I trade here with their Hanzo, it's not actually in our favor. They have less run back time than we do. So, ideally, I'd like to be super safe here instead. Now, there's a good arrow once again. Going for the Dragon Strike straight through the objective. Or straight through this little alleyway. It's one of the best spots for that on this particular map for obvious reasons. Once again, gonna be shooting my solar arrow here. Trying to get a little bit of vision. Oh, does get the vision, but not quite enough. But it looks like... so far, there's only several seconds remaining. And they aren't really... Oh my god, I did get taken out last second. They aren't capturing the objective, but 3 of them are on top of it right now. So this isn't quite game over just yet. We'll see if they manage to take the objective anyway in the overtime. Obviously, if they manage to capture it, they do get a whole lot of extra time. And it looks like currently there's 3 of them on the objective. And that may very well mean that they're gonna be able to take it. There is gonna be the enemy Hanzo once again doing the damage. I'm gonna be walking around here, try and get them off of it. But I wouldn't be surprised if they manage to take it right now. Now, I gotta be extremely careful here. Do get a nice shot there. Oh, man. They just managed to grab it. Yeah, I could have moved forward, but it's so risky. Oh, and I get it, though. 3 minutes remaining right now. Now, to be completely honest with you, 3 minutes is very little time to escort a full payload from A to B on this particular map. In particular, because they currently aren't moving it whatsoever. Usually, if you get a bit of momentum going, it can still work out. It's important to note there's a checkpoint right here. That they can use to obviously get a little bit more time. But I am once again headed to the high ground here to try and do as much damage as possible. Although it looks like, well, they finally have started escorting it right now. But it looks like they weren't really doing very much here for the majority of the time. There's a lot of walkback time for us right now. So I'm just simply gonna start shooting some arrows that direction. Once again, gonna go for the ulti there. It is gonna hit a whole bunch of people. Almost. Oh no. Oh, I did hit Genji there, and he did get taken out, but sadly not quite enough to do lethal, and I do end up falling there because of it. They are getting closer and closer to that checkpoint we just talked about. It is being contested, however, and this is a pretty tough area for them to fight into. Did get a hit off on Genji. Don't know if that was the Genji that killed me, but it certainly feels good to get a revenge on any Genji. It's very difficult to stop them. Oh man, I did manage to just get to the objective. Now, sadly for me, rather, I can't really easily take out anyone in a one-on-one combat like that. I can try, but it's not gonna be easy. Don't exactly know where he went. I know he's here right now. Gotcha. A drag shot like that usually works out quite well. Okay. Basically, I'm looking at these tight corners, right? I'm trying to look at these tight corners to shoot arrows from, so I don't really have to waste any time here. Did get a hit on, or I did get a hit off on him right there. Do have my ulti once again available. That's pretty good. Gotta be careful though. Genji does hit like a truck. If he manages to get a solid hit on me, I am immediately gonna be taken out. Well, that's not good either. Luckily, I do get to break it down right now. Meaning that we're gonna be in okay spot, and I'm gonna go ahead and shoot my ulti, which does go through walls. Oh man, I actually thought they were all around that corner. Bit of a waste right there, to be completely honest with you. 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. There's no additional time anymore right now. So this is the time they have. This is the time they got to work with. Oh man, looks like they've got a Widowmaker right now on that high ground as well, which I can quite easily take out. Oh man. Woo! No! I missed my scatter arrow there. Whoo, so risky. So risky. I don't know if she's still gonna be there. Looks like she is. Okay, they're trying to take her out there. They're trying to take her out. 35 seconds is very little time. This should still be something we can quite easily win. Targets like her are very difficult to hit, obviously. Tracer really fast. Oh man, scatter arrow completely wasted there because I shot accidentally at the ice wall there, although I let go, I believe, before Mei decided to go for it. Okay, I do have my ulti available now. We'll wait if they go for a final push. Not gonna be able to get an additional one here anyway. There we go. Spirit Dragon, not so much used here for damage, but primarily to zone them out. And while they have a little bit of overtime, this should be quite easy to deal with. Tracer gets taken out. And lucky for us, we do pick up the victory. It's a pretty close one. Gonna give them the GG there. That was a nice game. There he sit, by the way, like a badass on the ground. Let's see who gets to play the game. It's gonna be the PIXELHAZARD here, probably using his also popular left mouse button tactic. Oh man, there's a tree in the way. I don't even want to know what he was doing with his other hand, but I think it is time to jump into the next game. So the second match for today is gonna be on the Lijiang Tower. Obviously on this particular map it's very important you search for the basketball, there we go. And that you shoot as many arrows at that thing as possible, because it does actually give you some pretty solid target practice. It's not very easy to hit, but you can hit him, you know, in the middle of the air as well. Oh man, the game is already beginning. I wasn't done shooting basketballs yet. Alright, fine. I'll actually work together as a team then. Try and make sure that we don't just get taken out for nothing. Obviously, once again, I'm gonna be looking here ideally for high grounds and whatnot. There is gonna be a Reinhardt, however, so that's something important to keep in mind. Generally speaking, they don't push too aggressively here, although Tracer obviously doesn't really play by the rules as it is. There is a Bastion right now in position, rather annoying for us. Just trying to shoot as many of my arrows here as possible at the objective. As you may have guessed, not all of those are like completely perfectly aimed or whatever. I'm just basically trying to make sure that we get taken, or we take all these heroes out. Okay, I do get Bastion there, which you can quite easily do by dashing, you know, between areas, I suppose. Got you. Okay, and we are right now on fire as well, so that's pretty cool. Oh man. Whew. Objective did just get lost. Come here. Come here, dude. Okay, fine. Looks like he's walking around. Keep on moving here with the heal pack. Okay. Nice. What? Dude, you shot me through a wall? How did that happen? How did that even happen? Wait, how did that hook even happen? Oh man, that went it went straight through a wall. Well, it's time for us to get back into the action though, because this obviously isn't game over yet. Sometimes the Roadhog hooks are a little bit glitchy. And apparently it's meant to be that way. A little bit annoying, obviously, sometimes when you get taken out, because I was behind the wall there, right? But sometimes that just sort of happens in this game, and they don't seem to be fixing any of that sort of, you know, buggy type content. Apparently it has to do with netcode and all that. Okay. Just basically shooting here. Obviously that Sonic arrow, by the way, also does provide the team with vision, which is really nice, even though it lasts only for a little bit. Sometimes they can use that to line up their shots as well. Oh man, trying to get him. There we go. Did get 3 consecutive arrows straight on his face. But sadly, I do get taken out there once again. Here we go. Wait, is he behind me? Oh man. Stop attacking me, dude. Really don't appreciate that. I don't know if he's still around here anywhere. Luckily for me though, my ally was nearby. Don't want to get hooked, don't want to get hooked. Although if he's dead, he's hard to, it's obviously pretty difficult for him to hook anyone. Do get a takeout right there as well on Lucio. And we do seem to be grabbing the objective back in our favor once again, nice. So far, this match is looking like a close one. Well, we did manage to secure 95% of the objective. They did just grab it back again because we all ended up falling there. Currently, there's also a sound barrier active for the enemy team, which basically means that they have a really good shot here at doing damage. Now, Genji's ultimate is going down. That means that I can start moving forward a little bit here as well. My ulti, once again, available. We're gonna use it right at the same time as we can unlock it, so we can potentially grab back the objective in our favor. And I think this is very well a great moment where we can go ahead and grab the objective and potentially get the last couple of percent as well. Right now it's 95 versus 95%. We did grab the objective, however, and we are currently capturing it. Obviously there's gonna be overtime, but we're picking their heroes off one by one. I'm gonna start trying to back up here slightly, but nice. Look at that handsome portrait. Definitely looks good. Also, look at that handsome basketball. Time to shoot that bastard. But it is time to get moving because the second objective is gonna be available shortly. I'm immediately heading to this little high ground type area we got over here. That does give you a nice little, you know, vision, I suppose. They're always gonna be coming from around that area or around that corner. I did just get hit, however, by the enemy Hanzo. Don't really want to be fighting that one, so I'm just gonna walk back here, at least for a little bit, before heading back into the combat. A lot of people never seem to be grabbing any of the health packs. I feel like I'm oftentimes the only one that is busy with that sort of thing. I think it's one of the most important things, though. It does so much. Like, it helps you out in so many situations. And obviously, walking back, even if it's like that, right? It's much faster than dying. Like, dying takes a lot of time. Okay, did get 3 successive hits there. Gotta be careful, though, because that hook is gonna go through here. Oh, man, he's looking for the hook. I don't really want to fight it right now. He's trying so hard. Whew, finally do get him there. Not without help of my teammates, however. I do have my ulti available once again. Okay. It is gonna be hitting some people. Most importantly, don't zone them out. Okay. Shooting like targets that are moving like that are very difficult. Straight through me once again. That was a nice ulti usage by him though, but there we go. Straight through the opening, straight through my body. So far this isn't looking great. They already got 80% here. And oof. While I am capable of hitting people with my scatter arrow, it is not an easy victory right now. Oh man, we need to get a little bit luckier right now. Okay, did get him there. There is overtime obviously at 99%. We grabbing it back? Are we actually grabbing it back at this point? That is so good. We could actually potentially grab this in a 99 to 100%. Although all of them are coming back right now. It's basically, oh no, the push-off. He's trying to go for the push-off so they can grab the last percentage here. Obviously it doesn't get me out of the level, but... Oh, nice. That helps out a ton. To get the solo arrow here as well. They are once again respawning and grabbing back into the objective though. But we got the objective and it's time for a dragon strike. Time for a dragon strike. It's doing damage. Nice. Ooh. And I think that may have well pushed them off. That may as well push them off there. And now it is 99%. But we got the objective. Obviously one engagement here and that do take out the victory. Ideally I stand around the corner to be completely honest with you. But a little bit of aggression won't hurt anyone. Did get a hit off on her. Oh man, she's dashing around like crazy. Lucky for us, her damage output on this distance is not that scary. That was a good move though. No. We need to head towards the objective. I don't have any time here to be waiting for this. And if they combine their ultis like that, I am afraid that they will be able to grab the second round on the Lijiang Tower. And I wouldn't be surprised if they are going to be able to grab it now. Although actually, we are contesting it. We are contesting it. Get over there. It isn't over yet. It isn't over yet. Okay. Do get my Spirit Dragon there. Do get a lot of damage in as well. And we're actually grabbing it back. We're actually grabbing it back. 4 of us are on the objective right now. We're at 70%. The final percent is probably gonna be very difficult, but this is good. Once again, Spirit Dragon leading the charge there. It's so good for breaking like entrenched positions and whatnot. Oh man. Oof, nice for me to be behind the wall, I suppose. Do get a headshot there on their Tracer. And now that it is at 90%, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually managed to take this. That would be insane. That would be ridiculous. Okay. 97%, 99%, it's not high noon, but from 99% to 0, we managed to win 100 to 99. Insane match right there, that was great. Sadly, it's gonna be their Hanzo that gets to play the game. I got a little excited there, hoping we would get it. But it's actually gonna be probably us dying here, right? Yeah, I have a tendency to die in the play of the game, guys. It's a talent that I have. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. But also, if you really enjoyed it, do make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get a notification as soon as I upload more. And other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!